circumstance might require that soft tyre. What did you miss? What have we missed? Not a great deal, really. Just qualified 7th for this one, so worst quali of the season so far. Still in touch though, so can hopefully still attack in this race. Hamilton and Bottas are 1-2. Well, it's Bottas Hamilton 1-2. Verstappen I set as a rival. Yeah, Max is the rival now as well. So forgot to mention we'd set that at the beginning. Thinking we could have him, but he's quite far up the road, so he starts third, I think. So basically, it's top 3. Got to aim for the top 3. Everyone else is in the way. There's already a warning light on my top right there, so it must be an engine part that's failed. Great start though. Whoa, I almost hit Albon. Ooh, that's close. Come on, hang it around, hang it around. Can do it. Whoa. Slight movement on the braking. Yeah, I've cocked that. Hope that didn't damage the car. No, I feel my thing. Yeah, tyre wear's already up to 20% after one lap, so. But we're +2 after one lap, so that's good. Good lap, good opener. Can't get there. If I go inside as well, it's already hard enough turning this car on the racing line. Because it doesn't go completely full steering angle for me. It doesn't go full steering lock. So going up the inside with an even shallower angle of entry into that corner. That'd be tough. I can't just chuck it up the inside here because the car's not going to slow down. Or get me turned into the corner quick enough. I want to check which engine. I think it's the ICE that's... No, it's the gearbox. Now I swear the gearbox did have a... it did make a funny downshift during practice. I'm not going to make this. Or maybe I am. No, I can't turn. See, look. That's the furthest I could turn. God, that just felt embarrassing and clumsy. Done nothing wrong there. Just couldn't turn the steering wheel. Hashtag pad hacks. Weren't working there. I forgot the point I was making. Yeah, the gearbox. Okay, I wasn't expecting the gearbox to have this amount of wear. 64% already. But I swear I had a weird misshift under braking earlier, and I just assumed it was just me making some mistake. But it may actually be the gearbox braking in some form. Nice! Good move. Wait, what does that? I almost turned way too early there. Right, both Red Bulls didn't go in, interestingly, there. So neither Verstappen or Albon went in. I did go in on this lap, just I wanted the undercut, really. Wanted the undercut, so that's why I've gone in. Pulled a nice gap on Seb here as well. Doesn't the gearbox have to go 6 races?
Okay, gap ahead is 10.3 seconds.
Bottas has stayed out. So he has, and so has the Red Bulls.
Is 2.2.
Come on, get underneath. He's guys are so slow. Ugh.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Man, they are struggling. They are nowhere as well. They've just been dropped by everyone.
7.8
Oh, there's cars. Verstappen. Verstappen on hard. Okay. Oh no. Well, that's on soft. So, it must be soft, hard, soft, right? It will actually be a crime if Mazepin gets in. And it just sounds horrific.
Incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Like, if you haven't done anything in F2, especially for Mazepin, who's been there for a while now, there's no way you should be in F1. I'm looking at you, Albon.
Okay.
So is Verstappen he's either one stopping or he's going on soft at the end. That says me. So he's done what? 6 laps on his tyres in that opening stint. So realistically, he could bolt on for the final 6 laps of set of softs. Oh, there is a lot of traffic here. China 2011, anyone? This just reminds me of that.
Ahead of you has just fitted the
Imagine if Hamilton just didn't extend his contract. I think Toto Wolff was saying today that Russell still has a seat, or it's like he can guarantee Russell a seat. Don't know how. But does he know something we don't? Should have thrown it. Should have thrown it on the inside there. Didn't want to T-bone into Magnussen, right? Come on. This is crucial. Got to get past him. You genuinely think Lewis could retire this year? £5 bet. Alright, so you've actually got an investment in it. Come on, get Max. Get him! Can I get Grosjean? Roman, come here! Bottled it. Turn, turn, turn. With Evan. Alright, okay. You sure you're going to get your money for that if he does retire? Through Evan's tears, if Hamilton did retire. I'm not going to lie, I'd be so stunned if Hamilton retires this year. I mean, he could go out on top, couldn't he? Not many drivers get the chance to do that. But I just can't see Hamilton quitting now. What's he going to do? I know he's got a lot going on outside of motorsport, but I don't know, maybe he's had a year of just being so isolated during COVID, because I was reading that he's literally living like a hermit to avoid getting any COVID, because that would ruin his title chances. Well, not now it won't, I think, but he could probably afford to miss a couple of races still. Come on, Gio. Accidental. I brushed him there as I went past. He more turned into me there. I had nowhere else to go there. Oh, I was so focused. I knew immediately as soon as I hit the brakes there, thought I was going to slam into Bottas there. I almost forgot to downshift there. As I panicked as I was going straight towards Valtteri there. So Hamilton's got himself strategically well placed in this race. We've got to run Valtteri now as well. Got a bit of a squeeze on. Around the outside. Hang it. No, you're good. Raikkonen's just going he's going way slower than both of us here. brain dead move there from Bottas because now Raikkonen's going to have DRS, but doesn't matter. Look at how far away he's pulling away. Raikkonen's got no grip at all. But yeah, imagine back to Hamilton briefly. Like, if I was Hamilton right now as well, what? I guess the motivation, because the field needs to close up, I think, really. Although in saying that, I probably think if he felt more threatened to win time, because right now winning is just an expectation for him, not something that, you know, he's working towards. Like if he comes away from like a second place, you can instantly tell he's miffed. So then what? So what then after that? What else can he do? What will he do outside the sport? He's got Extreme E, I guess, and obviously, you know, he's well involved in, you know, the social and political kind of movements as well. He could make it easy, but I don't want him to go. Don't go. Hamilton won't do another racing series, I don't think. Not properly. I couldn't see him doing it. I couldn't see him in Le Mans. I couldn't see him in Formula E. But he'll miss racing. He will miss it. That's been his whole life. So maybe, I'd be surprised. Touring cars, that'd be quite fun. Imagine if he went to British touring cars for a bit. I'd watch that. Yeah, Fernando won't earn my respect until he's bossed it in a touring car. Oh, that's way off the road. Knew that was going to happen. That was almost foreshadowed a couple of laps earlier. Tams has a baby due next week. Jesus. Look at us. Look at us all. How mature we all are now. Still can't drop F1 though.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
I mean, I've been seeing someone now for 6 months, and F1 is still an intrinsic part of that. I'm pretty sure she asked me the other day, would I rather give up her or F1? And I was kind of like, let's go out for dinner. Let's watch this. Let's put this on the telly for a bit. I can't hear you. Got my headphones on. Can't hear what you're saying. Right. I should have got Kvyat earlier. Oh, we've got a stopper. Oh, it's Bottas. He's in early on his softs, of course. I'm assuming he's going to go on hard. Actually, she did text me yesterday that she was going to catch up and watch the F1 race yesterday, which she did. So I'm very proud of her. Big deal. Trying to convert her. Not the easiest thing to do in a season like this, where it's literally, you know, well, it's not the easiest era. So imagine getting into F1 during these past couple of years, like just looking at the results and looking at what happens every race, and you look at that and you go, yeah, that looks like my kind of thing. I want to invest my time and Sundays in. Watching Lewis Hamilton win every single race. Her first race this year was she watched the 70th anniversary live with me, 70th anniversary Grand Prix. So one that Hamilton didn't win. So I instantly declared her a bad luck charm and banished her. That's a joke. That didn't actually happen. I tell you, I'm not as vocal as I used to be watching the races now. I think I'm kind of. I remember back in the McLaren days, and even in the early Merc days as well, because Rosberg was a genuine threat in some of those races. And I was actually nervous to watch those races. But now it's just kind of like, someone challenge him. Someone challenge Lewis. No one's doing anything. Do something, someone. Bottas, what are you doing? Oh, you've locked up and given the lead away again. Oh, by crying out loud. Right, so what do we think Verstappen's going to do? So I think he's probably going to, if he goes on soft, he's going to have to stay on that hard tyre for a bit longer, which means I should have an undercut advantage for a bit. So Bottas has, no, he's not in the lead. So Bottas on medium. Bottas on medium. So he went soft to soft, medium. So he's doing quite a long last stint on these tyres. Is that Albon in between the two Mercs as well? Is that Albon we've pulled a pit stop on him? Or Albon... Something doesn't seem right there. Whoops. Albon is on hard too. Oh, I've had Urza active this whole time. What an idiot. Oh no! There I was bragging about how much battery I had. Maybe I should have it set to hold the button for use it. What an idiot. Oh no. So have we really pulled a pit stop on Albon here? Because he was running behind us when we stopped last time. He didn't start on hard. So something's seriously gone wrong for him. Got him.
Gap to teammate behind is 15.4 seconds.
Like, seriously, what are Red Bull going to do? Who have they actually got in the pipeline? In that young driver academy? They're just quick to dump young talent. God, they could have had Sainz in that car if they played their cards a bit better a couple of years back. That would have been pretty spicy. Sainz and Verstappen at Red Bull. I'm getting a bit uncomfortable by Verstappen still out at the moment. I know the tyres are only going to last, the softs can only last 6 or 7 laps, but he's there, isn't he? He could one stop it really. Tsunoda's their best hope. He's not even doing. He's not even cutting it in F2, is he really? Quick, don't get me wrong. Just not consistently doing it. I don't think Red Bull have ever had one of their own juniors win F2 in their first year, right? Off the top of my head, I could be wrong. They've not had a junior win in their very first year though. I think with F2, really, I mean, for me to consider them half decent, they have to go in and win it first year. That's how you know they're really good. Oh, Verstappen has stayed out, which can only mean, the thing is, Verstappen was fighting for the lead at the start of this race, and now Hamilton's coming up to get a pit stop on him, so you've got to think it's a one stop, right? You got to win it in your first or second year, or you're blowing it. I agree, except, well, I'm a bit stricter. You have to win it in your first year. It can be done if you're, exceptional. I mean, I'm going to include Rosberg. It doesn't really count because I guess it does count. It was the very first year, wasn't it? But he was the very first winner. Hamilton won it in his first year. Leclerc won it in his first year. Hulkenberg won it in his first year. And they're all quality drivers, in my opinion. That's how you know you've made it. George Russell won it in his first year. Yeah, Van Dorn. That wasn't his first year of F2 though, was it? He was in F2 before that. Unless he joined halfway through the year. I can't even remember. A bit hazy. Got a chance of Bottas. Although he's very fast in a straight line. Verstappen has stayed out. Well, we are in trouble, boys. Ricciardo's staying out as well. Okay, so I'm in 5th right now. Podium is looking unlikely now. Actually, no, that's a lie, because Bottas is right here in front of me, but... What you're hearing me say is that Mick Schumacher's a terrible driver. I'm going to say something quite controversial here. I don't think Mick Schumacher's there. I don't think he's cut out for it. He doesn't meet my criteria. Therefore, he needs to do something unreal in F1 to win me over. Like take I can't remember what championship he was in before. F3. It wasn't F3. It was an equivalent. But it took him like half a year for something to finally click. Granted, he won every race after that. But you know, it's a bit suspect, isn't it? And then take F2 for example. You know, he hadn't won a race until Monza, I don't think. I know he's starting to step up now. But last year he was nowhere. Sure, I understand the whole, you know, you need a year to bed in. But other drivers have come in and won it first time round, straight off the bat.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He won a sprint race last year. Yeah. I think it's cool to see a Schumacher name back in the sport, but you know, right now I'm just thinking Bruno Senna. It's just gonna be a Bruno Senna, isn't it? You'd think. Yeah, you're right. Not everyone can be a prodigy, but they're the ones, you know, that you would expect are gonna be at the peak in F1. You know, who's gonna be like the next Lewis Hamilton, for example? Based on form and history, I don't think it's Mick Schumacher. I'm in trouble here because I'm not really passing anyone. Bottas needs to make a move on Ricciardo. Come on, I'm going to max out. I've hit the limit up. Oh, that's a lock up. But he's made it. This isn't good. Ricciardo might get a podium here. Hamilton might win this, but I'm not catching Verstappen. I think I've got a faster lap than him, so I've minimised some of the rivalry damage. The rivalry stuff is just nonsense. Like, if you get a faster lap than someone, doesn't, like in this era where you have like multiple pit stops or there's, you know, big speed differences between tyres, fastest lap really shouldn't matter too much in a sense of a rivalry. I don't look at last year's World Championship and go, oh, well, Verstappen was much better than Hamilton because he set more fastest laps through the race. You know what I mean?
Verstappen's in first place.
Why is it marked as a benchmark here under the rivalry? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's why I said earlier. Can you believe George Russell's getting kicked out of a seat? The guy's gone like 31-0 in qualifying against both his teammates. Granted, not, you know, the greatest teammates of all time. I mean, it's a disrespect to Kubica, but I don't think he's been the same since the accident. He's never going to be the same. Let's face it. Yeah, genuinely, I think George Russell's good enough. And arguably, he had to fight for it as well with Norris. I don't know how I feel about Norris because I know he's a solid driver, but now he hasn't won F2. Well, you know, there we go. He will never be a prodigy in my eyes. If I have to go by that rule book, then yeah, that's why I feel a bit conflicted about Norris. It's like, well, I thought Lando was genuinely going to win F2. He gave up after he got the gig. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, Bottas needs to get a hurry on here because I'm going to be 5th otherwise. I'm really struggling. I mean, Ricciardo's doing a pretty good job. Get him, boys. This is an overtake. Sorry, Daniel. Come on, get him. Kill. Not even close. All or nothing. Right, it's a podium or nothing. It's a podium or a DNF. The prophecy Stevie foretold at the beginning was a podium or a DNF. Oh, mistake! Little mistake! Little wiggle for Bottas. So good out of that corner though, come on. What can I do with that? It gives them just enough of a gap. Oh, he's got to save energy though. This is it, boys! Lock up! Lock up! I can't turn the car! I can't turn the car! Right, let me just replay. Look, I'll show you the instant replay on this. Right, so I got into first gear. I mean, I locked up a little bit. That's as much as my car was turning. Look how much. If I had a steering wheel, that would have turned me into that corner. Or I could have turned it myself. I'm stuck. I had to, and then I've obviously tried to put a bit of throttle on just to spin the car into the corner. Yeah, couldn't go that shallow into the corner. I knew it right at the very beginning. I couldn't just chuck out the inside of cars into that corner. Just wasn't good enough. Couldn't turn it enough.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the
Damn
way
it.
in.
Are you saying that I deliberately gave that position back to Bottas in order to garner interest for this championship? What an accusation. I cannot believe you just suggested that.
Daniel Ricciardo certainly impressed me today. An incredible performance.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes
Check the
continue to
standings.
extend their lead.
So,
Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull
Lewis Hamilton's probably won the title then, at this point.
Well, Anne,
Actually,
so
where did
that's
Norris
another
finish?
Fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks
Oh, he
to
dropped out of
everyone
the top
who
10.
joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
A lot of one-stoppers in that race. A lot of one-stoppers finishing in that top 10. Why didn't it even give me that as a suggestion at the start? It wanted me to just two-stop regardless, I think. I think it was like medium, medium, and then... Or medium and then hard. Should have one-stopped in hindsight.